violence or no other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, YouTube? It's a Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's get into the video.
One person there has breaking news from overnight. This out of the Dallas area. One person there has died after a tragic mass shooting at an outdoor concert.
Wow. Another mass shooting, this time in a different location. Okay, we covered the mass shooting extensively yesterday in San Francisco. Now we've got another one in Dallas. And I can tell you right now, guys, it's not one of those situations where it's a white supremacist and this person has a manifesto, a 50-page manifesto. Nah. It's just a result of a super gremlin on demon time.
In Dallas. Dallas police say it happened just before midnight. At least 10 people were shot, including 3 minors. No word yet on their conditions. Dallas police say no one has been arrested at this point. The investigation into the shooting is, of course, ongoing. We'll bring you updates throughout the morning. Breaking news from overnight. This out of the Dallas area. One person there has died after a tragic mass shooting at an outdoor concert in Dallas. Dallas police say it happened just before midnight. At least 10 people were shot, including 3 minors. No word yet on their
3 minors shot. And the reason why we know this is a super gremlin, because there was only one person who actually passed away. 1 person killed, 10 people hit. Okay, that pretty much tells me that, hey, this is a super gremlin. Their aim is atrocious. They sometimes they hit their target, sometimes they hit innocent people, but that is a big indicator to me that this was a super gremlin on demon time.
Their conditions. Dallas police say no one has been arrested at this point. The investigation into the shooting is, of course, ongoing. We'll bring you updates throughout the morning.
By midday Sunday, traffic was moving again, but signs of the chaos that filled this part of South Botham-Jean Boulevard were still clearly visible.
I can't even move my car because I'm stuck.
Stuck now because of his quick reaction last night. This young man didn't want to be identified for his own safety, especially not after what he's been through.
So you see, the brother didn't want to be identified, okay? The community got people scared to talk about this kind of stuff, man. And it's not only the people doing these street interviews or these interviews with the newscasters, okay? If you cover any type of information like this and you're not a big like news outlet like NBC or ABC, people get really upset, especially people in the community, okay? Go through my comments, guys. You'll see people threatening and doing all this kind of goofy stuff because they're upset when you divulge the truth about a community full of super gremlins on demon time.
Dallas police said around midnight there was a large gathering of people outside this event venue waiting in line, hoping to get inside for a party, when someone heard a shot.
And everybody dug. And they just looking around like what happened. And then 3 seconds after that, that's when you get like 15 shots go off in like 2 seconds. And that's real fast.
So everybody's waiting in line to get into the venue. And the shots went off. And to me, it sounds like they may have denied the super gremlin at the door. He comes back around, airs the block out. And I continue to tell you guys, you cannot deny the super gremlins entry to anywhere, and if you do, you might as well shut the whole thing down. That's the only way you're going to avoid some of these situations.
He says that triggered panic with some people unknowingly running towards the gunfire. DPD says at least 10 people were shot. One of them is in critical condition after eyewitnesses said they saw someone shot in the head, and others were hurt just trying to get away from the scene. Dallas Fire Rescue did confirm it transported victims to area hospitals in 4 ambulances. And tonight, investigators are asking for any video of the shooting itself.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my stuff back, but I have no clue where to go, who to ask.
In the chaos of this mass shooting, he says he lost his backpack, which has some car keys and some shoes. He hopes to get them back, but says he's just grateful he wasn't injured. In Dallas, David Goins, NBC5.
We have a lot to get to this evening. 2 tragedies unfolding overnight. Gunfire at a concert in Dallas and a mass shooting in Sacramento, California.
We begin with the investigation developing in Dallas. For the second time in just 2 weeks, police got the call about multiple people shot. A concert turned in.
For the second time in 2 weeks. Second time in 2 weeks. Multiple people shot. Multiple mass shootings. And this is just in Dallas. Can't get away from it.
In the chaos as gunfire broke out, 1 person was killed, 11 others hurt. Now it happened in southeast Oak Cliff. This map shows the area. It's near Cleveland and Bonneview Roads, just south of I-20. Dallas police are giving us a little more information about what they've learned so far. David Goins is live outside the police department with that update. David?
Good afternoon. DPD confirming this afternoon that at some point at that concert venue, someone fired a shot into the air. In response, a person who is unknown at this point then responded by firing a weapon into that concert crowd. Dallas police fanned out across a field that doubled as a concert venue early Sunday morning. That field covered in water bottles, but also countless personal items from those who started running for safety just after midnight.
Y'all, somebody started shooting.
A concert goer provided NBC5 with this video showing the long lines of emergency vehicles trying to get in and vehicles trying to leave that venue. It happened in far southern Dallas off Cleveland Road, south of I-20, at an event that concert promoters dubbed the second annual Epic Easter Bike Out.
All right, so let's let's look at this flyer. Okay. Bike Out and Field Party, Epic Easter. So this is an Easter event with rapper Hit Dat, Big Fella Zill, Big Boogie, DJ Hollywood, DJ Lil Bill, and DJ T-Rail or T-Real. You know, looking at this flyer, for one, I don't see no females, so that would be a red flag for me. Looks like it's going to be a sausage fest. So I probably wouldn't have went anyway. But look, kids 10 and under are free. Kids 10 and under are free. If you got a flyer like this, I'm going to keep it a buck. I would not advise you to bring your kids to this type of event. This ain't no regular Sunday school Easter egg hunt. Okay? It's not. Right? The only thing that you're going to be looking for or trying to identify at a party like this are these super gremlins on Demon Time.
Easter Bike Out and Field Party. Dallas police said just after midnight, someone fired a shot into the air, and then an unknown person started firing towards the crowd. A 26-year-old was found shot in the head near the stage. He did not survive. DPD says 11 other people were transported to hospitals by ambulance or in personal vehicles. 3 of those victims are under 18. By daybreak, DPD continued.
3 victims under 18. See, this is why I see the flyer said 10 and under. I don't see why folks in the community thought it was okay to bring their kids there, where they're going to be playing inappropriate music. This is a hip hop concert, you know, so we know what type of music they're going to be playing. We know that it's not appropriate for children, but you still continue to bring your kids to an event like this. It makes no sense to me. And then with the understanding that, hey, it can go down at any moment, meaning that a super gremlin can get on Demon Time at any moment, at any hour. It's just not, if you love your kid, it's not an intelligent decision to make. And, you know, I'm not saying that you could have predicted that this would happen, but I mean, actually, I might be saying that you could have predicted this guy, because if you watch my channel, you know that this is not it. That's not, it's not safe, bruh. At this day and age in 2022, when you got these super gremlins out here, they don't care. It's not safe.
Continue to process this large scene, and into the afternoon, some of those who were at the concert came back to try and find some of those personal items that were lost, phones, keys, and IDs left behind when the shooting started. And back out here live, we have a bit more information on that person who lost their life. His name is Kealon Gilmore. His mother said typically her...
Kealon Gilmore, man. R.I.P. to this brother, for real. It's the crazy thing is he's the only one that died. Out of 11 total people shot, he's the only one that died. So R.I.P. to the brother Kealon, man.
Her son, who's 26, didn't go to large concert venues on very often at all, but she said in this case, he felt it was safe because of the promoted presence of DPD at that concert. I've asked DPD whether or not they had any units assigned to that concert.
And that's so sad, man. This dude, he doesn't even go to these Super Gremlin concert events. He said he don't even go to these large concerts, but he thought it was safe because of the promotion flyer. And I looked at the promotion flyer and immediately said, unsafe. Sausage Fest, ain't going. So I don't know why he felt it was safe. Maybe he knew some of the people throwing the party. Maybe he knew some of the promoters. But what an epic mistake, unfortunately, by this brother.
Concert last night, they said they're looking into that as part of their ongoing investigation. We're live in Dallas. David Goins, NBC5.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Frederick Douglass, where a shooting just took place. And as you can see, it's a pretty rough area. So I'm basically risking my life reporting on this madness. So make sure you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Like the video, hell, share the video. And make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down in the comments section to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this son violence in the streets. I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
Dallas police are searching for the person who shot and killed
She cold.
a 26-year-old man at a concert in Southeast Oak Cliff. Just after midnight, police responded to the shooting call where a man was found near the stage, shot in the head. 11 others were taken to the hospital injured. One of those injured is in critical condition. Fox 4's David Santendry joins us now with the latest. David.
Yeah, a social media video shows the moments gunfire blasts across the crowd. It's difficult to count how many gunshots there are because, well, there are just so many.
A concert and trail ride party off Cleveland Road in southern Dallas turning deadly. Early Sunday morning, a cell phone recording reveals the moments, dozens of shots appearing to ring out.
God dang, they lit that mug up. Didn't seem like it was as much gunfire as the San Francisco mass shooting, but they lit that mug up.
That's dead.
Damn. God, they did not stop shooting. Woo. I'm telling you, these super gremlins are on demon time.
The shots went off and the whole crowd just dropped on top of each other, like trying to shield everybody. And then everybody started running.
At least 12 people shot, at least 3 of them juveniles.
And there was somebody back there dead.
Police finding 26-year-old Kealon Gilmore lying dead near the stage. A preliminary police investigation reveals one individual firing a gun into the air, then another firing in the crowd's direction.
I just heard a lot of shots, so I just started running.
VIP passes highlight the musical performers. Passes scattered outside the venue, reading "Kids 10 and under, free." Thousands of people reportedly in attendance.
You couldn't even move. It was supposed to be everybody come out here and have a good time, but then it didn't come out that way.
My man is 14. My man is 14 at an adult concert. I know they said 10 and under free and all this kind of stuff, but come on, bruh. You know what type of music they was playing. The music is definitely not for no kids this young, in my opinion.
It came out a different way.
14-year-old Bobo Autry returning to the scene with his older sister, hoping to find his cell phone. He lost it, along with a shoe, while running away.
Like, my shoe's probably still up there.
Police working to find motives.
Look at the ground. Look at all this alcohol. Look at, like, come on, bruh. This ain't no place for no kid, man. See, in the community, we got to stop with the, oh, he old enough, he can go. He mature enough, he knows stuff. Like, he can come. Like, come on, bruh.
The shoe.
Look, bro, Hennessy bottles, vodka bottles, like, bro, nah, this is not it. This is not no event you take your kids to. I'm sorry.
While running away.
Like, my shoe's probably still up there.
Police working to find motives and circumstances surrounding the shooting. Some attending tell Fox 4 parties here on this large rural lot are common. Fox 4, however, unable to get answers on site from event organizers about security and screening procedures. Some fortunate enough to escape recall the frantic moments.
I mean, we couldn't move because my leg was up under everybody.
In total.
And this is like, it could have gotten like the Travis Scott concert where a stampede is caused and everybody's in a crowd. Luckily, they were in a field that wasn't necessarily contained by any barriers, so they were able to skedaddle, but I mean, you still got one person dead, 10 people shot. And it sounded like they let off like 50 rounds.
11 shooting victims transported to hospitals, one said to be critical, the other stable. Again, no arrest at this time. Police are asking anyone with information.
All them people and no arrests. I'm telling you, these super gremlins are on demon time.
To be critical, the other stable. Again, no arrest at this time. Police are asking anyone with information to come forward.
One person is dead and 11 others hurt after a mass shooting at a trail ride and concert event in southern Dallas.
This is the second mass shooting at a Dallas concert in less than 3 weeks. The latest incident happened in southeast Oak Cliff. This map right here shows you the area near Cleveland and Bonnie View roads, just south of I-20. Sophia Beausoleil has more.
Y'all, somebody started shooting.
Video given to NBC5 from a concert goer shows the aftermath of what was supposed to be a fun night that turned deadly. Many people showed up to attend what promoters called the second annual Epic Easter Bike Out and Field Party. Dallas police say just after midnight at the trail ride and concert, someone fired a gun into the air, and then an unknown person shot a gun into the crowd. Police say 26-year-old Kealon Gilmore was shot in the head and died. 11 others were injured, 3 of them minors. DPD spent the day investigating, and people who ran away from the gunshots early Sunday morning came back to search for their items.
When I saw that video of what happened at the trail ride, it brought tears to my eyes.
Dominique Wilson knows all too well about the pain.
It brought tears to her eyes, man. This happens all the time in the community. And you will continually see sisters defending this type of behavior, making excuses for this type of behavior. So it's interesting to me that a lot of people were surprised that this could happen, honestly. Unfortunately, we as a community are not, at this point, 2022, we're not really equipped for large gatherings. That's just the facts. Like, we see this too many times where it's too many brothers, too many sisters in one area. It's going to be beef. I don't know why. I don't know why we can't just get along, like Rodney King said, but man, it's upsetting out here for real.
Of losing a child at a concert.
It just brought back so many thoughts to me. and my son was literally 5 minutes from the house. And I can hear the gunshots here.
Her son, Anthony Wilson, also known as Woody, was one of 10 people shot outside a spring break party at a venue called the Space Dallas 3 weeks ago. Her 18-year-old, who was just accepted into college, died.
I really want them to catch who's doing this because innocent people are getting hurt.
Detectives continue to work on both cases. And in regards to what happened early Sunday morning at this field, Dallas police say they're looking to see if there was any security at the event. In Dallas, Sophia Beausoleil, NBC5.
Dallas police have said they will provide new information about their investigation tomorrow. Tonight, we're hearing from Dallas Mayor Eric Johnson. In a statement, he said, "Last night's violence was horrific and unacceptable. I am praying for the victims, and I look forward to our police department bringing those responsible to justice. Public safety remains our top priority, and I will be conferring with Police Chief Eddie Garcia to see what more can be done to stop this kind of violence in our city."
We have police here who it's their job to figure out what exactly has happened here, and I'm sure they'll be here all day trying to figure that out. This was an open-air concert. It started early in the evening, and then at around 11:30, just about everything changed. I want to show you what exactly is going on right now. Police have sort of staged up right here in front of the main stage. No one can go inside. And one thing we've noticed this morning is a whole bunch of cars. If you go down this street, look over there, there are cars here. People, obviously, when you're in a situation when shots ring out, people ditch their vehicles, they go try to find a ride with friends, and that's a lot of what we're seeing right now, people coming back to get their cars. That's how we're hearing some of these stories. We want to show you some images from last night. There were, according to witnesses, about 2,000 people here. Now, we understand Big Boogie was the main headliner for this. He never ended up making it to the stage. The shots rang out before he got to the stage. Now, police were called to this scene at around 11:36 last night. When they arrived, there were 10 people who were shot. Witnesses tell us there was a real struggle to get police, fire, and EMS to this main stage. I want you to hear from Lulu Smith. She was here when it all happened. She got out finally and wants to tell you what happened here.
It was so jam-packed right here, you couldn't get in or out.
Oh, sus. Come on, sus. The micros or braids, whatever those are, obviously not her hair. The nails, ridiculous. The bonnet, I mean, sus could have came on. You know you're gonna be on TV, sister. Why'd you come out looking a hot mess? I mean, you know, oh man.
What happened here?
It was so jam-packed right here, you couldn't get in or out. That's how it was, and people was just running from all sorts of ways. So it was just like, you wouldn't know where the gunshots came from because it was just, people were running.
And I'm hearing they couldn't get victims out, like it was that, this road was all packed.
Literally, you couldn't even get the fire department. When, by the time they did get in, that's when the shooting was happening.
And the tough part about this, and you mentioned this as well, Cleo, we have one person who is dead. We're checking on the conditions of the other 9 people. We're hoping for another statement from DPD at some point. Also, at this point, no arrests have been made. We're hoping for an update on that as well. As you can imagine, a fluid scene. We have investigators coming in later today to sort of figure out what has happened, what has transpired. But this raises a lot of questions, Cleo, about security. It raises questions about the capacity for this place. Again, we're hearing this place being packed, this road being packed, fire, EMS, police not getting the chance to come in through here.
Right.
Tough.
Tobin, earlier you were kind of describing, I guess, what kind of event this was. It was a trail ride in concert. So people were on trailers, ATVs, getting to that open field. So
Told you guys. So they're on trailers and ATVs and probably some dirt bikes and all this stuff. I'm telling you guys, a lot of these bikers in the community are on demon time. Okay, like we see the biker boys in Miami. I did a story on them where they was tearing up the streets on MLK Day. We've seen the biker boys in New York. Where if you mess with their bike, they basically smash your car. We've seen it in Philly. We've seen Meek Mill, who got in trouble for doing the wheelies and all that kind of stuff. And one thing I want to say about Meek Mill, I saw a post from him on Twitter this morning talking about everybody pay attention to the YNW Melly case so that he don't get railroaded. Meek Mill, I'm sorry to tell you, but he did that shit. Excuse my French, but he did that job. Come on, bro. Stop it with this BS, bro. Stop it with this BS. We need to hold the people who are doing these types of things, the dudes who are, turning into super gremlins on Demon Time. We need to hold them accountable and say, yo, what he did was absolutely wrong. And they can't say that because they're intellectually dishonest. Okay? They won't say that because it goes against the street code. All right? So I think it's real whack that we have the people who are supposed to be representing us as a community are completely they're literally just imbeciles.
So I'm assuming, like any concert venue, there's no security check, right, to see if anybody has weapons. So I guess, can you kind of describe, the concert setting, how that all worked out?
Right. There's no brick and mortar concert building to come to. So everybody's walking half a mile away just to get to this place. And the dynamic is it's an open air concert, which we can all admit is a fun situation to be in until you realize there's a whole bunch of people packed in together. And according to what witnesses are telling us, it started with a fight. Everyone sort of comes out, gets to their sides, and a lot of people just started running.
So you see this, it started with a fight like we saw in San Francisco, ends in gunfire. I'm telling you, if you see a group of super gremlins, burrito gremlins fighting, get your ass out of the vicinity, because shortly thereafter, there will be gunfire from super gremlins on Demon Time.
According to what witnesses are saying, got in their vehicles, got in somehow, some way, got on ATVs. We also understand victims were also transported onto ATVs, but it was jam-packed here. And that's also one of the downsides of having an open air concert in a relatively remote rural setting.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.